Welcome, students. Today we are moving to lesson 3 and we are going to look at the development of a paragraph. That is, how do you develop a paragraph? So in this lesson, you will learn methods of paragraph support and development. You will also learn how to write concluding sentences. You will also learn how to do peer editing. Now, what I'm mentioning here is what we have already learned about. So let us look at paragraph development. We are saying after you have chosen a topic and written a topic sentence, you develop your main idea by adding more information to explain what you mean. So I'm saying this lesson will explain 3 common ways to develop a paragraph. Number 1, you can develop a paragraph by giving details. Number 2, you can develop a paragraph by explaining. Number 3, you can develop a paragraph by giving examples. So these are 3 ways of developing a paragraph. So what I'm saying is that you have picked your topic, you have narrowed it. Then from the topic, you have developed your topic sentence. That is the first sentence of a paragraph, what we call introduction sentence. And you realize in your introduction sentence, we have the topic and we have the main idea. This main idea is your opinion about the topic. So now from the topic sentence, how do you develop supporting sentences until you come to the end of a paragraph? So that when somebody looks at this paragraph, sees the structure clearly exhibited, clearly shown, very tacit, very clear, conspicuously seen. That is, one can see the introduction of the paragraph, can see the body of the paragraph, can see the conclusion of the paragraph. It's tacit, it's clear, it's conspicuous. It's not hidden. So what I'm saying is there are 3 methods of developing a paragraph. And these 3 methods, sometimes you can combine 2 or use one of them or use even the 3. But as much as you combine them, there is one that will come out outstandingly. Yeah, outstandingly. There is one that will be clearly seen. And therefore, your reader can quickly conclude that this writer has used this method when developing this particular paragraph. So let us start with details, meaning developing a paragraph using details. What are details? Details are specific points that tell more about a general statement. For example, details about a company or a place or a town. Take, for example, I'm having a gym and I want people to know about my gym. I will describe what my gym is by giving details. That when you come in, you get this, you will see that there are these departments. We do workouts, we do gymnastics, we do bodybuilding. We also advise on diet and whatever. When I talk about my gym to you that way, I'm giving details about my gym because you may not know what we are offering to you as clients, or customers. Yes, that is using details, saying exactly what something is, giving specific points about something. Then number 2, we use explanation. Explanation. You can develop a paragraph by explaining. How? An explanation tells the readers what something means or how something works. You explain a given process, how it is done. Or you explain a given statement that maybe it is metaphorical, colloquial, idiomatic, proverb, saying, or even a phrase or an expression. So you have to explain their meanings. For example, if I say a stitch in time saves 9, a stitch in time saves 9, and this is my paragraph, that's the title. I have to explain what it means by a stitch in time saves 9. Example. An example is like a specific person, a place, thing, or event that supports an idea or statement. So how do you choose how you support? Choose one that you would like to develop into a paragraph. Then brainstorm some ideas using any method you like. So you can also use example. So I was explaining example, developing a paragraph by using examples. An example is a specific person. Like when you say we have good people in my company, you must state or mention those people. So you are giving examples. Good places in my country, you mention them. And that will help you a lot. So develop your paragraph with supporting sentences. Why are they called supporting sentences? It's because they support the topic sentence, meaning they explain the topic sentence more. Because you have to remember that when I was talking about the topic sentence, I say the topic sentence or the introduction sentence of a paragraph is the most general sentence in the paragraph. So supporting sentences are very specific, meaning they elaborate, they explain more what the topic sentence has put forward generally. Then after you've written, you can exchange paragraphs with the partner. With a partner, yes. Say what kind of support your partner used. Could your partner tell what kind of support you used? So you exchange ideas that way. Meaning you are doing peer editing when you exchange your paragraphs so that your partner can look at it, read it, and see how you have fared on as you read his or hers. So let us move to concluding sentences. How to end a paragraph. The final sentence of a paragraph is called the concluding sentence. It sums up the main points or restates the main idea in a different way. A sentence that sums up the paragraph reminds the reader of what the writer's main idea and supporting points were. A sentence that restates the main idea should give the same information in a slightly different way, perhaps by using different words or by using different word order. So, a concluding sentence should not introduce a new idea. So what are we saying here? When we talk about a concluding sentence and topic sentence, they talk the same thing, only that they do using different words or word order. So when I'm marking your paragraph, I would read your topic sentence, I go and read your concluding sentence and ask myself, are they speaking the same thing but differently? Yes or no? Then I'm saying a concluding sentence will summarize key points discussed in the body of the paragraph, meaning discussed in the supporting sentences. Let us move to peer editing. What do we mean by peer editing? Showing your work to another student is a very useful way to improve your writing. Don't hide it from other people. Don't. And this is called peer editing, because this is your colleague, this is your classmate. So you read your partner's writing and your partner reads yours. You comment on your partner's writing and your partner comments on your writing. You might talk together, write comments on a sheet that your instructor gives you, or write directly on your partner's work, because you are making your comments, what we call constructive comments or suggestions on what your partner has done. So when we talk about constructive comments, when you are reading your partner's text or paragraph, you ask yourself, okay, this is topic sentence, and you write there, topic sentence. Then when you read, you say, oh, developed by example, or developed by details, or developed by explanation. You know, you are telling your colleague that that is the method he has used to develop his paragraph. Or if you are not sure, you would say, make it clear on what you use to develop this paragraph. That's constructive comments, not destructive. Can you make it stronger? If you read a point and you realize it's not strong, don't write there, this is not strong. No, say, make this stronger. So give comments in constructive way. Or if there is something, maybe the writer was talking about when something happened and it's not clear, you ask, when did it happen? So you can write there, when did this happen? Meaning you will enable him to make it more elaborate and clear. Tell me more about this. It means what the writer has written doesn't have enough information. So that's why you are saying, tell me more about this. So the writer will make it more detailed. Concluding sentence. You have identified the concluding sentence. Then you say, okay, this is a concluding sentence. Yes, it is the same as the topic sentence. You have to say that. Because when you are peer editing, you have to follow all the rules. You have to make sure the concluding sentence is talking the same thing like what the topic sentence is talking about. And you have to see that. You have to see the flow, the coherence in how the paragraph has been developed. There should be that flow. So why do writers use peer editing? Why is it that after I write something, I have to give you to read it? And when you write something, you have to give me to read it? There are two reasons for peer editing. First is to get a reader's opinion about your writing. You want to get that reader's opinion about your writing. So, a reader can tell you the following. He or she can tell you that you should add more details or explanation, or something is not organized clearly, or you have some information that is not relevant, or there is something that is hard to understand. The above information will help you write your next draft in a better way. So this is what you benefit from your work being read by another person who is your colleague, your classmate, and he or she has given constructive opinion or suggestion on how to make your text better. Reason number 2, the second reason, is to share writing with others. Yeah, it's for you to read more examples of writing. When you read what others have written, because you have also given them what you have read, then you gain a lot of experience. You learn a lot. Other people will have had experiences that you haven't, so you learn from their experience. They may show you fresh ways of writing about experiences. So, reading their paragraphs and essays can give you good ideas to use yourself in the future. So that's how we learn. And that's the reason why we have to do peer editing of whatever we have written. So, and somebody will ask you, okay, I want to be a peer editor, but how can I do peer editing? The following are: number 1, if you want to do peer editing, read your partner's work several times. The first time, just read from the beginning to the end. Ask yourself, what is it all about? What is the writer's purpose? You know, when you read generally, you get a general picture of what the writer is talking about. Then, on second reading, go more slowly and look at specific parts of the writing and make notes. For example, when you are looking at the parts, you know there are 3 parts of a paragraph. Look for topic sentences and concluding sentences. So look at the topic sentence. Look at the concluding sentence. Does the paragraph have a topic sentence and a concluding sentence? And are they really topic sentence and concluding sentence? Because a topic sentence, you must see inside the topic and the main idea of the paragraph. That's the opinion of the writer about the paragraph. Note places where you have trouble understanding something, where there seems to be unnecessary information or where is not enough information. Look for such. Let the writer know which parts of the text are especially strong and interesting, because you'll be saying, this is strong point. This is good point. Yes. Then ask questions. This is a good way to let the writer know where he or she could add more information. You ask like a question. Can you add something? Are you sure this is enough? Are you sure this is relevant? You see those questions. Then circle or underline words, phrases, and sentences that you wish to comment on. So you underline part of a sentence or the whole sentence, then you comment. because you cannot underline all sentences. No. There are parts you underline and give your academic opinion. Number 3, don't look for grammar or spelling mistakes. No. Pay attention just to the content and organization of the work. That's the logical organization of the work. And you have to note, always give constructive suggestions or comments. Don't give negative suggestions or negative comments. And this is how you can be able to develop a paragraph. So today we have learned 3 things. We have learned that you can develop a paragraph. Yeah, you can develop a paragraph by using details, meaning giving specific points about something, about a statement. Or you can develop a paragraph by explaining what some terminologies or statements mean. Or you can develop a paragraph by giving examples. And these are the 3 ways of developing a paragraph. And therefore, when I read what you have written, I'll be able to tell that you have developed your paragraph using details or explanation or examples. So, when you learn to come up with a good paragraph, then you can be able now to move forward to do other things, now to write an essay. But if you cannot generate, if you cannot draft a good paragraph, then it becomes difficult now to move ahead and write an essay or write a book. So thank you very much for today, for watching this video. And if you like it, subscribe to my channel, and continue moving along with me, learning English. This is learning English from where you are. So this is an approach which you can learn even when you are in the car, when you are in the bus, wherever you are, you can learn English. So thank you very much. Welcome, and may God bless you abundantly. Thank you, and thank you very much.